Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Want anyone else in the way? Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere. But magic is the same no matter where you go.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several if you're talented.
I think my parents reserved a spot for me here at the college on the day I was born.
To see Skyrim still has such fine... You give an old...
I need to ask you to stop. That shouting is making people nervous. Good. Glad we straightened that out.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. The college will be here for you no matter what. We always look after our own. Education is never appreciated until after the fact. Young people never understand this. Have you, by chance, seen my research notes? I seem to have misplaced them.
You know, this is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education in the schools of magic. think my parents reserved a spot for me here at the college on the day I was born. There's a lot of pressure for me to excel in my studies. I hope I can live up to expectations.
Is someone there? It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. The college will be here for you no matter what. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
I find it hard to believe this excavation was approved.
Sawthall was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sawthall. This is an exciting opportunity for us. Well, are there any questions before we begin? Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now, let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? All right, everyone. Let's be careful, but have fun.
Well, certainly none of this will benefit my research. What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. Uh-huh. What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
would this be sealed off? What is this place? I'm not sure what to expect here. Please be on your guard.
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You may have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care and know that the Order is watching.
Be prepared to defend yourself. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic Wiki. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. But this is simply fascinating. Take care now. my boy. Hold on. I thought it high time I caught up with you. Well now, would you look at that? I never imagined we'd find something like this. Why is this buried so far within Sarthor? No! Nothing seems to work. Keep it busy. I'll try to drain some of its power. What could... I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Take care if you're venturing too far from town. It's a bitter wind coming off the sea.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
What you learn here will... You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful. Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely. Until next time.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway. I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there.
Urag can be very helpful. Just don't antagonize.
Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need? What can I get you? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Any news of the Alakir?
What? What are you looking at?
Yeah?
Need something?
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Think you can go blade to blade with me? You'd be dead in 6 seconds. The heat of the battle is the fire that forges the strongest blades. It's an old Nord proverb. That, and a true Nord never misses a chance to test her worth. You've been talking to those companions? Too hot-headed, they cried. Weak, pathetic cowards, the lot of them. It wasn't my fault. I told them over and over that it was an accident. They wanted me to prove my worth. So they threw me up against a young whelp of a lad, hardly old enough to grow his first chin hairs. I guess they thought a woman wasn't strong enough to hurt him. I didn't mean for him to die. Why would I want that? I just lost control. And why not? I could beat anyone in this city, barehanded. 100 gold says I knock your hide to the ground. Ha! Snowback. You've been talking... Too hot-headed, they cried. It wasn't my... They wanted me... I guess they thought a woman wasn't strong enough to hurt him. The heat, that, and a true Nord. And why not? 100 gold says I knock your hide to the ground. Just fists. No weapons, no magic, no crying. Let's go. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
This is a local and... Come on! Oh, you're so scared. Fight back!
You think I'm afraid of you?
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got. Some parting advice? Women love sonnets.
Now that's what I call a punch. You got me. You're no liar. Best fight I've had in years. There you are. If you ever need another blade at your side, just ask. Wouldn't mind seeing how you handle a few trolls. You're someone who can get things done. Let's not waste any time. We've stopped. What is it? What do you need to take? Let's go.
Maybe some other time I'll reveal your destiny, hmm?
Tired of bread and stew? Had enough of fish and fowl?
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for sale, my friend. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Do come back.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith, and take a look. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Come to chat with an old woman?
I'm warning you. It's a bad time, friend. Let's get going. What do you need to take? Let's go. I can take you. That's what you want.
Guess it's all clear now.
The power I
You think I'm afraid of you?
I am master of the arcane.
We've stopped. What is it? What do you need to take? Let's go.
What is it? Go, my pets! Attack!
Huh?
Don't leave me here. Yes, yes. Did Archmage Arin send you? He sent you to rescue me, didn't he? See? I knew Arin wouldn't leave me in here. Hurry and get me out of this cage before they come for me. I don't have them anymore. She took them. The collar. She's the one who put me in here. Please, let me out of here. Threw me in here until they were ready to use me in one of their experiments. This wasn't supposed to happen. I thought they wanted my help, not to use me as a test subject. No, it's the levers in the center there. Just make sure you don't pull the wrong one. Please, hurry. I don't like being in here. Don't leave me here. Thank you. I promise I'll help. And then I'll go back to the college and I'll beg them to let me back in. Uh-huh.
And begin.
Watch what you're doing. The Undercroft is ahead. Necromancers. Be careful. Did you hear something? Oh, you saved me. Thank you. Who knows what they'd have done to me if you hadn't come along. I promise I'll help you get out of here. mind's playing tricks on me. Yes? Is someone there? Is someone there?
That's the best you can do. Do your work. That's your best, huh?
I hope there aren't any more. The library is just through here. We're getting close now.
Come on!
Be careful. What are you doing that for?
Never should have come here.
you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you. So you're just one of Arin's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything. Oh, now we're all please and thank you, are we? I'm afraid we're well beyond pleasantries. I'll allow you the opportunity to turn around, walk out that door, and never come back. I suggest you move quickly. Are you attempting to threaten me after I've been so hospitable? Well, then you won't be leaving here at all.
Is someone there?
Damn you. Fire frost! We'll suffer in our hands. Come on, let's put up a fight. That it? Is that your best?
Everything worked out nicely, didn't it? Yes, you certainly do. You will be going back to the college then. I think perhaps I'll wait a bit before venturing there myself. Let this whole thing blow over, you know. Give certain parties a chance to forget what I may have done. Still, you've got me out of that cage, and I won't forget it. Thank you again, and good luck to you.
I'm still here. I'm heading home if you need me. You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. What can I get you? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda...
You know what's wrong.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for sale, my friend. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Do come back.
Got some good pieces out here if you look. I don't claim to be the best. Take a look. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Did you raise your prices, Carlotta?
I had to. The farmers are
Finest
charging
cuts,
double.
fresh from the wilds.
Let me guess.
People have forgotten humor, poetry, romance.
He who is both man and divine.
Are those two at it again? Strike when the shoulder turns. He's giving you open.
Hey, watch it!
I learned the ways of the blade in the Great War. Nearly lost my life outside the Imperial City. I came home to Skyrim when it was all over. I wasn't much good at anything other than fighting. Wandered around as a blade for hire. It was a damn good one, too. The money was good, and the women were good, and the drinks were good. But I was losing myself, my heart. I was lucky the companions found me. Now there's a reason to be fighting. The honor of my brothers and sisters is worth more than coin.
Of course the money is still good.
And the drinks.
You're pathetic!
So
you think you have what it takes? Huh. Lucky for you, I'm not the one who makes that decision. Talk to Kodlak. Who knows? Maybe he's in a generous mood.
I like the smaller, quicker blades.
Yes, you're very fond of saying that. You know I like hammers and axes.
All right, then.
Aren't they slow? I can get in and out before you have one swing.
Let's test that out sometime.
When the Empire surrendered to the Aldmeri Dominion, they shamed us all.
I've heard some rumors about you and Skjor.
And if you want to keep having ears, you'll pretend you didn't.
Is it not allowed? Oh, it's you. Speak.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. A stranger comes to our hall. Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. Thought perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy? That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye.
Ah, fresh blood. Hope you know how to handle yourself.
So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at... So I can see your form.
Vary your style.
Don't worry. I can take...
Tiny blades don't hurt enough. The sword, wait.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Next time won't be so easy.
All I need
You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Jorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
One day when you and I are on the circle, we could change how things are run around here.
I don't think that's how the circle works.
They're lording it over us all the time.
What brings you here? I'm guessing you're the newcomer then. Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the companions. Well, I'm not sure how they've met. Kodlak is the Harbinger. and he's a sort of advisor for the whole... Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them. My name is Eorlin Greymane. I work the Skyforge. Best steel in all of Skyrim. All of Tamriel. I have a favor to ask. I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me. That's a good man.
When the Empire surrendered to the Aldmeri Dominion, they shamed us all.
I hear you have spirit. This is good. You may yet
younglings
join
stand
our
their ground.
numbers.
Worried one of them is going to take your place?
Some of them might try. That's not what I'm worried about.
What then?
But they might get themselves killed.
By you?
Keep up. A stranger comes to our hall.
You're looking at a real warrior. At least I used to be.
I'd be dead if not for Vignor. Took me in and helped me turn my life around.
When the Empire surrendered to the Aldmeri Dominion, they shamed us all.
To hear Farkas tell it, our father raised us here as happy pups, running around, biting knees. I love my brother, but his brains are not his strong suit. We were brought here by Jürgen. Whether he was our father or not, I don't care. He left to fight in the Great War and never came back. So he's not my problem anymore. We've been here as long as either of us can remember, though. So try to show some respect. Until next time. You're a talkative one, aren't you?
I'm here to help. Vilkas and I have been here since we were little whelps. Our father Jürgen raised us here.
You're a talkative one, aren't you? I suppose you have another question?
Are you prepared for tonight's hunt?
If you wish to hunt with me... Ah, good, I've been waiting for this. Are you new here?
I told you. This is the whelp that Vilkas mentioned.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight? Ah, a man of action. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head. Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all the rabble around here.
Did you call me?
All right, then. Of course we did, Ice Brain. Show this new blood where the rest of the whelps sleep.
New blood? Oh, hello. I'm Farkas. Come, follow me.
Blood running hot?
Haven't seen your face before. I'm watching you.
Skjor and Aella like to tease me, but they're good people. They challenge us to be our best.
I'm waiting.
Nice to have a new face around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life. The quarters are up here. Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Tilma will keep the place clean. She always has. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Aella if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions. By the way, if you're looking for something to do, we've got trouble right here in Whiterun Hold. Nothing we can't handle. Bloodsuckers. Vampires. Take every precaution. One bite and you could end up as one of them. Good. Do not spare them your blade. By the way, if you're looking for something to do... Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor.
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthor. Mages in the burial crypt? No good can come of that.
I need your help with something private.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these. Fight well.
Good to see Skyrim still. Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Aliad, Dwemer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience, but can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka. And yet it's unlike anything I'd felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Please,
what you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
It is good to meet you in person. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. I presume you refer to Onkano's distaste for the Psijic Order. The Thalmor see our order as a threat because we have power, and we will not allow them to control us. I assure you that we mean you no harm. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. He was once a student here at the college. Now he is something different. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry.
Well,
were you about to say
what is
something?
the meaning of this?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
There is no help for you here. There is no solace in knowing what is to come. Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter. I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction. The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late. The one who calls himself Ankano. He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need. You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Really? And what might that be? I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and ancient as the staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
Please, if there are any problems, let me know. Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.